The Montana Food Bank Network is the only statewide food bank serving all 56 counties in Montana. We partner with 340 network partners throughout the state, supporting their services locally by collaborating with them to find the best fit resources for each community.
Montana Food Bank Network and local food pantries across the state distribute millions of pounds of food each year to Montana families. We really have a responsibility to make sure that that food is high quality, that it's nutrient dense, that it's fresh. And the more we can source local products from Montana ranchers, growers, producers, the more we're able to not only make sure our food is fresh and nutritious, we're able to invest back into local food systems. We're able to play a part in really building local economies, rural communities from the ground up.
Land Hand Montana started with the idea of wanting to connect our local community to local food. Our programs are really amazing in that they help the farmers get full price for their products, but yet still allow and incentivize low-income community members to purchase that food.
I'm here because I've used food banks. I've experienced not having food. I've experienced not having fresh food, definitely. I know what it's like to be hungry. I've been without food as a child. I've been without food as an adult. And what's going on here is absolutely wonderful.
And we saw during the pandemic in Montana that the farm-to-food boxes actually were really successful here. We had folks that were so excited to get these amazing boxes of fresh produce. When we eat healthy, we're a healthier community. We have less burden on our healthcare system. There's many benefits that actually help all of us. So when we think about food pantries getting local food, it's imperative for us to be feeding our community in that manner.
Food bank means my livelihood and my family's livelihood. It's livelihood of us as human beings.
North Valley Food Bank is the primary food bank on the north side of the Flathead Valley. Our mission is to build food security and strengthen communities. We chose about 2 years ago to start a forward contracting agreement with a local farm named Wicked Good because we wanted to have local nutritious items for our customers, and we also wanted to support the local agricultural community. We received this year through our forward contracting agreements a variety of lettuces, carrots, potatoes, radishes, cucumbers. Whenever we put them out in the store, we try to label them so customers know that they're picking a local item. And when we do that, those items fly off the shelf. If we can provide more local items, then not only is it benefiting our customers and getting them what they're asking for, but it's also supporting our local food system and our local economy here.
The Arley community, the Jocko Valley, has had food pantry service probably for about 40 years. What we realized was that we had a lot of people that didn't have access to local fresh food, and the farms and the orchards had fresh food and vegetables that were surplus. Our local producers are amazing and wonderful people. Our local farms, particularly Harlequin Produce, is a great supporter. They do a lot of donations.
Our farm is called Harlequin Produce. We farm here in Arley, Montana. We employ 8 full-time people and 2 to 4 part-time people. We grow I like to say we grow the classic vegetables. Tomatoes, peppers, onions, squash, cauliflower, broccoli, cabbage, carrots. Yeah, just kind of your basic produce that you see and often go to at the grocery store. We donate and we sell to the food pantry in Arley. We have a 500-member CSA program, and so every week there are shares that don't get picked up, and we then donate those to the CDC. They have purchased 3,000 or 4,000 pounds from us for the last 2 years. It's an amazing amount of work it takes to grow any of this produce. And so part of it is definitely you just want to see it get consumed. We just don't want it to go to waste. I'd rather have it donated than turned into compost. I think from 2020, the USDA started those food box programs. What we found was this was kind of an untapped market out there. And if food pantries and food banks could have funding to buy more local produce, we would be so game to sell them that produce and also to grow specific crops for that market. I think it was maybe just kind of opened up everybody's eyes that there is this untapped market of people who want and need local organic produce.
We get wonderful feedback. We get terrific feedback from the patrons here. So there's great demand for it now, both the local organic produce that we talked about before, but also the donations of produce boxes that we get from the Montana Food Bank Network, and they fly out of here now. I would like to think that within 5 years, we will have a lot more sustainability, less food insecurity, and more vibrant relationships between the people in this community and our local farmers and ranchers and growers.
With over 35,500 Montana households visiting food pantries and meal programs throughout the state each month, it is critical that we provide high-quality food that will support the health and well-being of our Montana neighbors.
The more we're able to source local food, the more we're able to make sure that the food we're distributing is high quality, that it's fresh, and we're able to support Montana growers, Montana communities.
Looking ahead several years, I think Montana Food Bank Network will continue to increase and develop our relationships with local farmers and producers. We hope that more of our food pantries develop direct relationships with those farmers and producers, and we will continue to help them build capacity for receiving and distributing that food.
We appreciate what Montana Food Bank Network does in bringing together all these different individuals and businesses to be able to work together and increase access to local produce.
As a child, I definitely experienced some food insecure years, and then as well as an adult. And so being able to help in this way to provide food and provide dignified access for people in need is really important to me because I've been in those same shoes myself.
It's become an increasing priority in recent years for not only Montana Food Bank Network, but food pantries across the state to really recognize the role that we can play in supporting local food systems and helping connect all Montana households to the fresh local Montana products that we all want to enjoy.
This gets my adrenaline going for the community.